because we're coming full circle to pretty much the 1 year anniversary of, literally as you're kind of referencing, we were at the national championship. We went to the coaches meeting, they practiced, and then just shortly, a few hours later, we get the updates of everything's canceled, and processing those emotions, packing things up and heading home, and not knowing the future and just what life's been in the 365 days since then. It's been a wild journey, ups and downs for sure, without a doubt.
I'm very excited to have this opportunity again. It's a little bit eerie just because it's kind of like a copy and paste of last year. As for like, I'm going in exactly where I was seated as I was 1 year ago. So it is a little bit eerie having that sense, but I know that I'm a different person in a better way than I was 1 year ago. Definitely focused on not only just competing, but having fun with it.
For the girls' side, it's all the girls who went last year, but then the championship canceled, so we're going back to get what we want there. And then we also bringing a guy here this time, Ben, so that'll be exciting. So we're all rooting for it to continue on this year.
Yeah, this is one of those things where coming in as a freshman and even at the start of last year, something I was not expecting whatsoever. But it's just kind of cool to see all the hard work pay off and to get rewarded with a trip to the national meet it's pretty cool. And I'm getting kind of nervous heading into it later this week, but I'm really excited and I'm confident. So I think I'm almost all ready to go.
So our commitment, early on, the coaches had a meeting. We created a plan for indoor to try to have an indoor conference championship. That was met with a little bit of resistance, and then it was passed on to the ADs, a little more resistance, and then eventually to the university presidents, even more resistance. So it knocked the wind out of our sails, knowing we weren't going to officially have an indoor conference championship, especially with both the teams that we have. We felt like we could have competed for conference titles. It's been really exciting momentum to carry towards outdoors, hopefully. So when that got taken away, it's just repositioning what can we control, what can we focus and plan for. And basically went all in that indoors is going to happen for the championship, and how many athletes can we put in position to try to get there. Those that can't qualify, how many opportunities can we give them to compete, feel a sense of normalcy within reason, or just stability and structure that they're used to, and maximize their performance and build some strength. Since, as you kind of referenced as well, it's a free season to play with, right? Nobody's losing eligibility. So let's maximize the experience and potential as best as we can and make the most of it. And that's been our challenge. And I will say the other thing we try to do is reflect our schedule for competition to create as many opportunities as we could. So 2 trips to Grand Valley with some solid competition that really put the baseline down. But on top of it, not having a conference championship, as most people would say, is a struggle. Ended up being a blessing in disguise for us, that we were able to host a last chance meet that represented 19 different institutions, 10 different states, all in a similar situation as us. Kind of this collective group of bunch that never would have come together under any other circumstance. And I believe out of the meet, there were roughly 20 athletes that punched a ticket to the national championship. So that was awesome to be part of and help facilitate. And some of our athletes being the ones that gained their potential, particularly Ben would be the one that really gained that opportunity to officially punch his ticket to nationals as well.
For us, I don't think it was that bad because we were kind of all like mad. So we went in aggressive and got what we needed. But for them, they're top 3 first place ranked there. So they have just been going for what they know they can do. And for me, it's been a little scary. Placed 12th. Don't know how many places they're going to take this year. But just going in aggressive and getting what we need to do. Oh, it's amazing. They're 2 of the nicest women I've ever met in my life, and they're just so happy and so strong, and they keep you calm and ready to go and get what you need to do, and they're just headstrong and, yeah, amazing people.
Yeah, Lauren and Bernice in particular have been very helpful. Obviously, they have the championship experience. Lauren has helped me out with just kind of the setup of how the meets work and everything. And Bernice obviously has a lot of experience at high-level competitions. She was just second in the French national championship meet. So, she's always there for tactics and helping me out and scoping out competitors and everything. So those 2 have been really helpful coming into this week especially. And, they've been some of the most motivating people on the team. And, they're always there to support me as well. So, yeah, they've definitely been huge helps.
Goodness, I am so excited for both of them. I felt so bad last year because it was Brittany's first year at nationals, and then it gets canceled right when we get there. And like, I cannot imagine like what was going through her head during that time frame, but I am so excited that she is back, and this time actually getting to be able to compete. And Ben, my goodness, this man has worked so hard and deserves this more than anybody. And I cannot wait to watch him just go out there and just have fun doing what he does.